Hello children, welcome back. So today we're going to learn block 13, finding the main ideas. Volume 2, block 13, finding the main ideas. So what was the previous lesson, children? Do you remember? The olive tree, right? Yeah, I hope you all have read the lesson. Please read the lesson whenever you have time. Okay, children? Fine. Rules are same. Now, what is the plan today? What are we going to do today? We will be talking, writing, and we will be discussing about the story. Before we go, few questions. What is a secret? What do you mean by secret? Secret is a thing that is kept hidden, correct? You keep it inside your heart, that which you don't want to disclose with anybody, correct? Fine. What are the things you usually keep as secret? There are few things which we do not want to share with anyone. Those things we keep it as secret inside our heart, correct? Okay. What do you think this story is about? You would have guessed it by now. The name is Vidu's, the title name is Vidu's Secret. So that itself, it says something we are going to read, some secret inside, in this story, correct? Yes or no, children? Fine. The title tells us that most important thing in it will probably be a secret. So let's read the lesson. So what is the aim? Infer main ideas from the key details in a story. We're going to conclude, or we are going to infer main ideas from the key details in a story. Finding main ideas in the story. Before we read, we have keywords. First one is gasped. What do you mean by gasped? When you are surprised, catch one's breath with an open mouth owing to pain or astonishment. When you're totally surprised, how do you feel? You'll just, this is how you look, right? Because you're completely surprised. A woman gasped in horror at the sight of him. Next one, terrified. What do you mean by terrified? Felt extremely afraid. She was terrified of cockroaches. She was terrified of dogs. Okay, children? Fine. I'll give you a minute. I want you all to copy down these keywords. Done, children? Shall we move? Okay. Now, next one is rumors. What do you mean by rumors? Rumors, stories that people talk about but are not really true. Stories that people talk about but are not really true. Who's spreading rumors of my marriage to Sophia? He grunted. So rumors means people talk about unwanted things, which is not true. That's the meaning of rumors. Mystery. What do you mean by mystery? A thing or a person that is strange and difficult to understand. She's a mystery. He's a mystery. We cannot even understand the character. What are they up to? What do they want to do? What do they want to express? It's a kind of fishy. That is the meaning of mystery. The detective uncovered the mystery of her past life. Okay, children, I'll give you a minute. Please note down. Done, children? Shall we move? Okay. Now, children, I want you all to take out your textbook. Turn to page number 90. Vidu's secret. Vidu's secret. Okay. Keep a pencil with you. Vidu's Secret by Kavita Mandana. Vidu's Secret by Kavita Mandana. Who's the author? Kavita Mandana. Okay. I want you all to keep a finger on the words, underline the difficult words. Clear, children? Fine. Listen carefully. The road into the tea estate got worse and worse. Have you seen tea estate road, children? Have you seen? By the time visitors drove up to the house, they would be holding on to window frames or the dashboard to keep themselves from rattling right off the seats of their Jeep. Yes, it would have to be a four-wheel drive Jeep because no other car could travel on that road. Look at this. This is how the road looks in the tea estate. Except Jeep, except two-wheeler, nothing can travel in that road. So here, no other car could travel on the road. That phrase itself, it says, it's a kind of narrow road. Bus, or some of the big vehicle, four-wheelers, kind of bus, lorry cannot move into that road. You can see the road. And these kind of roads will not be having even surface. It will be like ups and downs. You will be finding it very difficult to drive in that particular roads. Clear, children? Yeah, that's the reason they're telling the road into the tea estate got worse and worse. You can't even get inside. Go to second paragraph, children. Everyone who visited Vidur and his family at Kadamalai estate gasped at how beautiful it was. Of course, tea estate, it's a wonderful scenery. It's a beautiful place. You feel chill, beautiful nature. So people who are going to Vidur's house, they'll really like, looking at the Kadamalai estate, they'll be surprised to look at the view. The beautiful nature will surprise them. But after one night in the lonely bungalow, nestled in a valley, surrounded by tea bushes on one side and a forest on the other side. So tea estate, you all know very well, you might have seen, if you have experienced in Coorg, Navuti, Kunnur, these are all tea estate, right? Munnar, SNO, children. So if you go there, the entire place surrounded by tea bushes, one side, the other side will be forest. They usually wanted to pack their bags and leave. So people who are going to Vidur's house, they wanted to enjoy the beautiful nature, but still they cannot stay more than one night because it will be frightening. One side tea bushes, the other side forest. They wanted to pack their bags and leave. There was no television at night, and most city kids found the sounds of the forest frightening. What was that howling? They would panic, huddle together under thick blankets. So, city kids, those are going to Vidur's house, they wanted to enjoy, but still they don't want to stay more than one night. They wanted to pack their bags and leave the place because there's no television and there is no entertainment, and they are afraid of forest, and sometimes they could hear the howling sound. They would panic as soon as they hear the howling sound, and they huddle together under thick blankets. Clear, children? Move to page number 21, children. It didn't help that when they woke up in the morning and went into the garden. So they wanted to go, but they didn't want. So they woke up in the morning, they just wanted to roam around in the garden. Vidur would point to various droppings and bells on the lawn. So wherever there is a footprint, Vidur used to show, he was showing them, pointing out them and telling, these droppings and bells on the lawn. who might be, would have come, or else who would have come here. He wanted to show those things to his relatives. Oh, the bison had been here last night. Vidur was telling, oh, look at this footprint. Maybe bison would have come here. Have you seen bison, children? See, this is how it looks. He would tell a large cousin from Bombay. So his cousins have come. So he would tell all these stories to his cousins. That looks like the dropping of a panther. So one side he was telling, bison would have come. And the other side he was telling, maybe panther would have come. So this is how he was cooking up stories to his cousins. Words like that could turn tough cousins into meek mice who only wanted to stay indoors. So when you scare them like this, do you think they wanted to come out of the house? Do you think they wanted to roam around the tea estate? Definitely not. They don't want, right? So hearing all these words, like, he was telling bison would have come or panther would have come. Listening to all these, they don't want to stay outside. They wanted to stay indoors, which means they don't want to come out and enjoy the beautiful nature. Vidur knew of no other home. He had lived all his years at Kadamalai, loving the sights and sounds. So loving the sights and sounds of the forest behind the house that went all the way up and over the hill. He had never been to others' house. He knows only his house, which is in Kadamalai estate. He had seen a porcupine there last week, and he knew that often panthers went silently past his house in the night. Those are staying in the forest. They know very well what are the wild animals staying, who will come. Like, they know exactly what kind of animals would come and roam around. So he's very, very much aware of panthers, porcupine, bisons, and all this. Correct? He knows very well bisons wouldn't have come, but still he wanted to create a story, so he was telling to his cousins. Look at this porcupine. Now, and he knew that often panthers went silently past his house in the night. Of course, you can see wild animals over there, wild elephant, wild panthers, tigers sometimes. So you could see all these things, all these animals, especially on days when the cook had made mutton fry. So whenever they make non-veg, panthers would come and visit that particular place. It will not enter the house, but still they want to know. He comes and visits and goes back. Who? Panther. This is what Vidur knew about, that these kind of animals, panthers especially, would come and visit the garden and go. He had believed that his family lived happily in the company of animals. So he had believed, he had that hope. My family people are living happily in this state. That's the reason he had never been to others' house. He's enjoying the sounds and sights of the beautiful nature. Now next, children, page number 22. But that was only till Buchi. Buchi means the Lhasa Apso puppy breed name. We have Lab, Golden Retriever, correct? Great Dane. There are so many breed names. There are so many dogs, correct? This one, Buchi, the Lhasa Apso puppy, different breed, moved into the house. Vidur worried that Buchi would sneak off into the forest and get a porcupine quill in his eye. So Buchi is not this dog. Can you look at this dog, children? See, this is a garden. Here you could see rabbits playing and dog also playing the ball. Here Vidur is worried that Buchi would sneak off into the forest. He might go into the forest and get a porcupine quill in his eyes, which means he might pick up a fight with some other animals. He was terrified that the ever-hungry dog would kill one of the rabbits or squirrels that lived so happily around the vegetable garden. This dog is not a normal dog, maybe might be different. So he always, worries about that this dog might kill the rabbit which is playing happily in the garden. He was absolutely filled with the terror when rumors spread that Black Panther had moved into the valley. So even he was worried about Black Panther is roaming around here. He heard no, it's just rumors. He heard like no Black Panther had moved into the valley. So it might come to his garden also. It might come and kill. It might come and kill his wonderful pets also. So he was little worried. Often, when these animals became old or were very hungry, they moved closer to the estate, feeding off dogs. In fact, many people call them dog panthers. So, in fact, many people call dog panthers. How was he to keep an eye on his wild and adventurous Bucci with a panther in the valley? Bucci was not the kind of dog that would be happy being tied up or kept indoors. He heard rumors about Black Panther as well as same thing. How was he to keep on eye on his wild and adventurous Bucci? Bucci also kind of adventurous animal, dog. So with a panther in the valley, the other side panther is there. The one side panther, the other side Bucci. So he has to protect his pets, I mean rabbits, from these two. So Bucci was not the kind of dog that would be happy being tied up. It will not like being tied up. He even Bucci doesn't like being indoors. Always wants to go out and enjoy the nature. Okay, children, page number 23. The day passed, and the tea pluckers, those are working in tea estate, tea pluckers who walked past on their way home kept giving reports about the panther. So you know very well, right, children? In village, one people speaks about one person speaks about something else, it keeps spreading, right? So here, day passed and the tea pluckers who walked past on their way, like they used to spread news. I mean, they used to give information to Bidu about the panther. It had been seen near the workshop. So people used to say, I've seen a panther near the workshop, and I'd seen a panther last night. I'd seen a panther near the tea shop. So this is how people used to give reports about the panther. It had been seen near the workshop. The previous night, it was heard whimpering near the cattle shed of the school headmaster. Whimpering means feeling a kind of feeble, weak sound, expressing of fear, expressing of sad that you lost something that you wanted. That is the meaning of whimpering. The previous night, it was heard whimpering near the cattle shed of the schoolmaster. Yet, no dogs disappeared, nor were any cattle attacked. That was a mystery. So, what is panther's nature? Everyone knows what is wild animals' nature. They eat flesh. They eat all domestic animals, correct? Yes or no, children? That is the nature of wild animals. Not all the animals, but there are few: panther, tiger, lion, all these animals definitely would eat the domestic animals. But here, no dogs disappeared, nor were any cattle attacked. But people are telling panthers are roaming around here. They saw a panther near the workshop, they saw a panther near the tea shop, but still, dogs are there, as well as cattle, all the cow, all the any cattle attacked. No dogs disappeared, nor were any cattle attacked. That was really fishy, right? That was a mystery. Yes or no, children? Fine. So I hope you all understood all these so far, whatever we have read. I want you to reread and try to understand the story better. Okay, children? Let's discuss about what we have read now. Here, what are the key words or phrases that you underline on each page? And what is a common idea that runs through these keywords or phrases? These words, phrases help us to know the main ideas. Remember the first, we have read, no car could travel on that road. This is the main idea. Correct? This is the phrase you can see. Keeping this, we can find out the main idea. What is the main idea of the story? The main ideas were, what were the main ideas? We read the story. What were the main ideas? Number one, the setting of the story is in a place close to nature that is beautiful, it's scary for some. Tea estate, when you talk about tea estate, it's beautiful. But when you talk about the other side forest, it's scary. Correct? Yes. Vidur likes animals and does not see them as a threat. He likes to have pets. He likes animals, wild animals. But he's not afraid of those animals. He changes when he gets a pet and begins to see animals as a threat. So when he started getting pets, he was a little worried about those pets because that wild animals might come and attack them. A panther moves into the valley. Vidur is even more worried because he knows very well it might come and attack my rabbits. The panther might not be dangerous after all. If it's dangerous, if panther is very dangerous, definitely it would have come and killed all the rabbits, but it was not like that, correct? So in a way, he was happy. What is a main idea? So here we have read all these are all main ideas. Keeping all these main ideas, we can understand the story better. So keeping keywords, keeping phrases, it will help us to know main ideas in the story better. Clear, children? Fine. Now, what is a main idea? What is a main idea? How do key details help us to find it? How do key details help us to find the main idea? The main idea is the main point that the author wants to tell to the readers. Main idea means what author wants to tell the reader. To find the main idea, ask questions about these settings. How do you find the main ideas? First, you have to ask questions. Where did the story take place? First, number one. And what happened in the beginning? What happened in the middle? What happened in the end? And what is the main idea? This is how, when you ask questions, you will find out the main ideas in the story. So to find the main ideas, number one, you must ask questions about the settings and who are the main characters in the story, or what are the main events on a page. So when you read a page, these three questions you must ask. Where is the setting, and who are the main characters, and what are the main events in that particular page? If you ask questions, you can find out the main ideas in the story. Finally, ask what main points is the author trying to make through this paragraph. So what author wants to convey, what he wanted to tell us, what he wanted to convey. So if you ask questions like this, you can find the main ideas in the story. Now, based on the main ideas so far, what do you think Vidur's Secret is going to be about? So nearly 3 to 3.5 pages we read. Based on those main ideas, so we have already read settings. We know it was in tea estate, correct? Stories happening in tea estate, one side tea estate, the other side forest. For the main characters, Vidur is the main characters, and beside, not only Vidur's cousins and with family or panthers, animals, all are there. But who is the main character in the story? Vidur is the main character in the story, correct? The event, first page, no roads could travel on that. No cars or no big vehicles could travel on that particular road. These are the key details. So when you read, we have already read 3.5 pages. Based on the main idea so far, what do you think Vidur's Secret is going to be about? And why do you think so? Keep guessing, children. We will discuss all these things in the next class. What exactly Vidur's Secret is going to be about? And why is that why did he keep that as a secret? Clear, children? Fine. So what did we learn today? We learned how to infer main ideas from the key details in a story. So to find the key main ideas, we have to ask questions. What is the set? I mean, about the setting, characters, and the main events in the story, and what is the author's message. So if you ask these questions, you can infer main ideas from the key details in a story, in the story. Clear, children? I hope you all understood. I want you all to read the lesson once again. We will continue in the next class. Okay, children? Fine. So your homework is complete, page number 7, finding the main ideas. Read the passage and underline the key details. You have to read this passage and you have to underline the key details over this play. Over here. And write the main idea of the passage. What is the main idea of the passage? Main idea means you have to find out the settings, characters, main events. And write a summary of Vidu's secret, include most important things that you have learned about the characters, settings, and events so far. We have already learned about summary. Summary means you're not supposed to write the entire story. You're going to pick up main events and you're going to explain it. But it should have complete meaning in that summary. Clear, children? Fine. So your assignment is write a sentence describing the main idea of each page of the story. So you're going to write sentence describing the main idea of each page of the story. You can find out from your textbook also. So content book, volume 2, page number 27, do practice question 1. So children, do not forget, okay, just know, now we started with the Vidu's secret. Do not forget the previous lesson, the olive tree. Clear, children? You have to read that lesson as well as this one. The rest of the pages, we will read in the next class. Clear, children? Thank you, children. See you in the next class.